Hey there, Eric Irvine here. Today I am playing around with the investor leads bundle in Deal Sauce. And so just wanted to show some folks how, if you're a wholesaler and you're looking for end buyers, how you can best utilize this software to seek out, who may be interested in, purchasing the properties that you have under contract. And so this is under the fix and flippers bundle here. So I'm on Launchpad right now. I'm just going to my property search on the left hand side. I'm going to find fix and flippers. I am going to search for Chicago. And see what we can do here. I know nothing about Chicago. I don't think I've ever been to Chicago. But yeah, want to see what's available. So right now it's on flippers. I want to change this to landlords. So, flippers you could also do because they are buyers. But I wanted to go here to landlords. If I went to the, so there's 156,000 landlords in Chicago. That's too many for me to reach out to. I want to narrow this down. But if you looked at this, you would see, okay, so, Chicago Title has 3,000, Wells, Adela Strategic has 1,000. I'm not really interested in those. I want some smaller groups that I can hopefully get somebody on the phone if this were the avenue that I was going down. So I'm going to go in and change my landlord criteria here. So I'm going to say a minimum of 2, a maximum of, we'll say 20. The sum, I don't care. Average purchase price. If you knew, like if you had a portfolio or you already had a house under contract and you knew exactly what your price was, yes, you could go in there and filter down by the purchase price. But since I don't have anything right now specific, I'm just going to leave it open. The purchase time frame, I'm going to say the last year. I want somebody who's been pretty active. Okay, so our results down at the bottom, it says 1898. Okay, so here are the list of landlords who have purchased in the last year. You see this top one, OGPI LLC. They have a portfolio size of 14. Bank Marquette, Sunday Holdings. I want to see somebody who's, let's see, average purchase price is like 51. Let's try this Direct Holdings. Okay, so it looks like they have a portfolio of about 25 on the southern end of Chicago here. I think I've mentioned this before, but all of this portfolio size and this portfolio value is directly correlated to this address here. So there is a chance that there are multiple companies working out of that address. So that could skew the data. Maybe Direct Holdings has 2 properties and some other LLC has the remainder. I don't know. So that's what you'd have to investigate a little bit on your own. But I want to view residential investments. So now it's switched over to the page for Direct Holdings. And if you look over on the right-hand side here, you're going to see, I'm looking at the owner name. And so you can see that the owner name on all of these properties so far is Direct Holdings. So this information seems to be pretty accurate. And then you can also look at just the bed bath count and what the properties actually look like. And then, make your decision on whether or not you're going to reach out to them or add to your leads based on that. So if you're wholesaling single family properties and only single family properties, then this could be They could be a buyer for you. You know, they have condos, townhomes, single family, single family. Cool. But if you saw over here, it just said, you know, land, multifamily, something that was completely out of your realm. I would pass on this and move on to something else, um, or move on to another landlord. But you know, you can check this out. So you have a 3-2 under contract. You want to sell it, and it's in this general area. Direct Holdings could be, you know, could be a person to reach out to. Um, so I don't have anything specific on any of these. Again, I don't know much about Chicago, but let's see if we just click on one of these, what it does for us. They also have this new Dean AI tool here, which is kind of cool. It gives some insight on each property that you select. Um, so this says overall it's a poor investment opportunity. So good to know. I won't go through all of this, but in this situation, we're not actually looking for an investment opportunity. We would potentially be looking for a buyer for opportunities that you already have under contract. But you can just, you know, cruise down here. Again, this is Direct Holdings. If you wanted to see anything about the loan history or the transactions, it would be at the very bottom. So you can see we had a FHA loan, kind of middle of 2024 for 198,000, commercial lender LLC. Okay, the transactions, Direct Holdings. Okay, not much to see here. But I think that just it gives you a good idea of how to seek out who may be a buyer for you, if of course you're in the Chicago area.